Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Edel update for you guys. As you can see I spoke about Edel in my previous video from 27 million market cap FDV. It's already at 33 million market cap and it was at 35 million market cap. So you're already in profit for when I spoke about Edel. Now obviously, like I said, I could have talked about it at these lows at 23 million market cap, but I wasn't sure if the bottom was in or not, man. And after I saw the bounce off 23 to 25, 27, I was like, okay, the bottom is potentially in for Edel. So now, as long as, nothing crazy happens, we should start seeing the uptrend start for Edel from here. And I think that's the case, right? Obviously, like I said in previous videos, if you could afford maybe 50,000 Edel tokens, excuse me, maybe you could afford 20 to 30,000 Edel tokens, I think that's a great investment. 10,000 Edel tokens right now is around $335, right? Even 10,000 Edel tokens is a lot in my opinion. And 20,000 is around 700, right? 30,000, just add another 300, which is like $900. For 30 to 40,000 Edel, which is around $1,000 for that. And a 50,000 would be like 50,000 would be, around 1,700 tokens, $1,700, my apologies. And then obviously 100,000 Edel tokens would be $3,353. Now that's a ton of money to invest. That's why, as I always, never invest more than you're willing to lose. This is the thing though, if you take that risk and Edel goes to $1 billion market cap, you could afford 100,000 tokens. You take that risk and Edel goes to a billion market cap from here, that's $100,000, right? That is very possible. I saw it in March with KTA. In March, Kita was around 20 to 30 mil market cap, 37 mil, 35 mil market cap, the same spot that Edel is at right now. Then it went to $1 billion market cap 2 months later, right? So $3,000 to $3,500 would have been $100,000, right? In 2 months. So Edel potentially could be making the same move, right? Tokenomics are pretty much similar to KTA. So that is very possible from here. As you can see, Edel is also number 8 trending on Basescan, the Base network, right? So it's the number 8 trending projects with the hundreds of thousands of projects that are on Base. It's number 8 trending, right? So big money is starting to flow in. Big wallets are starting to accumulate. There's a lot of people buying a lot, right? For me, I would say I'm the average investor, man. I don't have a ton of money to throw around. I messed up bad this cycle, so I set myself back heavily. So I don't have a ton of money to throw around. So, for me, like I said, anywhere between 10 to 50,000 tokens, anywhere you could invest, like from, you get 10,000 tokens, $335, or, 30 to 40 to 50,000 tokens, anywhere in that $1,000 range, from $300 to $1,000 invested, in my opinion, is a good bet, right? Because, for example, say we do go to $1 billion market cap from here, you make $10,000 at $1 billion market cap. It goes to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 billion market cap. Every 10,000 doubles, right? So $10,000 at 5 billion market cap, that's $50,000 if Edel goes to 5 billion market cap FDV, right? FDV, fully diluted market cap, right? That's $50,000 at 5 billion market cap. Ondo did that, right? Ondo went to 5 billion market cap circulating, right? Right now, Edel's circulating market cap is 16 million market cap, right? So, if Ondo was able to go to 5 billion circulating market cap, imagine 60 million to 5 billion market cap. What kind of X's is that for Edel, right? 5 billion divided by 16 million. That's 312x, right? And because you don't have a ton invested, you invested less. You invested an amount that you're willing to lose. You could hold that 300x, right? It's not gonna make you scared or anything like that. Like, oh no, what if I lose my 3K? You're not gonna be worried about it, right? And then boom, $300 becomes 100,000 if Edel pulls off what Ondo did, right? $300 becomes $100,000. Think about that. That is crazy, and that's circulating market cap. Now me, I only look at FDV, the fully diluted market cap, right? So right now, fully diluted is 33.5 million market cap. So obviously it's gonna be, in my opinion, 5 billion divided by the fully diluted market cap, which is 33.5. That's what I look at, right? And that's of 149x. Still a massive move. A massive move. So 335 times one, what was it? 134x? See, that's 44k, right? Or one, I'm not sure, but 5 billion market cap puts Edel at $5, right? So 10,000 tokens get you 50k. I'm not sure what it was. Was it 134? I'm not sure. I forgot, right? But yeah, Edel is in a great spot, man. It's green, up 20% when everything else in my watch list and most of these projects in the space are red. Edel is green right now, 20% move. You want to find coins that are outperforming Bitcoin, even if you're like, because for me personally, I'm still not fully, especially after the sell-off that Edel had, I'm still not fully convinced, but it's good to have some exposure. You don't invest more than you're willing to lose, so you don't be racking your brain over, what if I lose, what if, you know. And if you invest, obviously the more risk you take, the more reward you get. If you take that risk and buy 100,000 tokens, or you know, an amount that is above what you're willing to lose, and then it pans out for you, you know, that's how crypto is, right? Sometimes you take those big risks, you get fully rewarded. But in my opinion, it's better to play it just a little bit safe, because you never know what could happen, man. Everyone thinks we're about to start a bear market. You never know, man. But the price action, like I said, could be very similar to KTA. You could see a multi-billion Edel from here, in my opinion. I still think that is very possible. Just need to see the team keep delivering. They say the testnet is coming on Monday. I think I spoke about that. We have a big account here, Overdose, 165k followers. Overdose called KTA at the lows as well. Pretty early, he called KTA and Brett a lot of projects pretty early, around 30 to 40 million market cap, and they went on to multi-billion-dollar projects, right? If you take a look at the Edel official Twitter, right here, they have announced that they will be doing. Where is that announcement? So the testnet demonstration, testnet goes live on Monday, right? 41,000 people on the wait list for the testnet. And again, this is a lending, borrowing platform, a DeFi protocol for stocks, right? Coinbase recently said that they're going to be onboarding, or putting stocks on chain, which is expected. Solana already did it with X stocks, so I expect Base to do it as well, right? And when these stocks become on chain, I'm sure Edel may be able to implement their protocol with these on-chain stocks, where you could have DeFi on-chain stocks, which is a great utility in my opinion. So Edel, I think right here is a good buy. If you could just afford the 10,000 tokens, $335, not gonna break the bank with that. If you lose it, it's not gonna, I don't think that's gonna take you out, right? Take you out of the game. And you know, that's a good starting point. We see $1 to $5 Edel, $10,000 to $50,000 is great gains in my opinion. So let's see where we head with this one. Think billions are possible for Edel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, none of this is financial advice. I'll catch you in the next one.